Every generation thinks it is immune to war.
Okay, I'm here with Michael Murray and Baba-san, and we are talking about Rise of the Incarnates, a new game that has just been announced at Bandai Namco's Level Up event. So, you're bringing a new genre to Western audiences. Tell us a little bit about the genre and the influences behind the game that you're bringing to this new audience.
もちろん日本でいわゆる10年間すごくポピュラーなゲーム性だっていうところもあるんだけども、そもそもやはりこの
So, for those that aren't familiar with the 2-on-2, in Gundam Extreme Versus, we found that it was quite popular among a young audience and such. And we did years, actually, of marketing research to make sure that the concept itself was viable with a Western audience. We found out that it was, so that was the main motivation for trying to bring this to the Western audience, as what he is mentioning. And myself, I'm very excited to work on this title because taking that core concept and then pairing it with a new IP like this, new characters, new story backdrop, everything is something that's very exciting to try.
So how might a 2v2 game play out? What kind of action would players be able to expect from this kind of game?
Well, I guess since a lot of Western gamers aren't really familiar with this genre, the strategy starts actually with your character selection. So each character you've probably seen yesterday was quite unique in their abilities and what they're good at. So you have some that are, for example, very good at melee attacks in close quarters. But that said, okay, if you just match up everyone like that and go at it, it's not going to go very well. So you pick for a partner, maybe a different type of character, one who's good at shooting from far away and back you up. So the strategy involved in the two characters that you pick as a team. And then not only that, but then actually how you communicate in battle, what you're doing, the actual combinations, because you have tag combinations such you can do, positioning, cutting your opponent's attacks and such when they're attacking your partner, and how you help each other out. And this is just a few examples of the level of depth of strategy we have because of this pairing of two against two others.
The genre is very popular in Japan. How are you going to make an already established genre accessible to that Western audience?
Well, first off, I guess would be getting rid of the barrier of entry, right? Because a completely all new IP. We tried to make the story backdrop, the characters themselves quite appealing to a Western audience. So we chose these incarnates can kind of channel powers from demons and gods from famous mythology. So we tried to choose some of the more major ones that were well known throughout the world. Also, real world locations that people have actually been to or perhaps seen on TV is something to have the interest there. And then also bring it to Steam on the PC and also free to play. Significantly lowers the barrier of entry because people don't have to fork out a price for a package or such. So we hope that we can get it into the hands of a lot of people. And also that's the barrier of entry for story setting, but the controls themselves are quite streamlined compared to a fighting game. So there's a whole lot less to learn there, and the controls are standardized from character to character, so it's easy to pick up a different one. So it's very easy to jump right in. And then the strategy behind the game, that's a different level.
Okay, so you mentioned the...
もう遊んでもらえればもう絶対面白いエキサイティングだって思える自信がある僕らには。
And he's just saying that we're just so confident that if people will just pick it up and check it out, as it is free to play, we're very confident they'll feel right away what makes this game exciting, what makes it unique, and what makes it something that they're going to want to invest a lot of time into learning.
Okay, so you mentioned free to play. How's the financial model going to work? How are you going to get money back from the audience?
Okay. フリートゥプレイということだったので、どうやって回収するのか、どういうふうにモネタイズするのかという話ですね。
具体的なマネタイズの話は今、正直なところ、できないというところが現段階であるんですけれども。
So, we just announced the title, and we can't really go into many details about monetization yet. But what we can say is that we realize it's very important that this is, since it's two human people playing against two other humans, and that if it was some kind of game mechanics where you're paying and you can get stronger than your opponent or such, that just wouldn't work as a game. So what we are exploring is that once people have invested so much time and they want to show off and look cool and have these characters that look very tough, we're thinking about providing monetization items that would kind of enhance those features. Also, the game itself, and I feel that since it's a new title and IP, gameplay, everything is new, that people, they want to be able to play the game as often as possible without being charged to do so. So to have them get their hands on it and understand why it's cool is our ultimate goal. So there's not going to be any kind of pay-to-play elements as well. It's mainly just the pay-to-fancy, I guess we'd call it. Yes.
Okay, just to wrap up then, where are you in terms of development, and what's the roadmap ahead? And I suppose as an extra sneaky sub-question, why have you chosen the Steam platform, and do you have any plans to move it beyond Steam if it proves a success with PC players?
我々が今、想定しているスケジュールは、直近で言うと、来週4月22日にホームページがオープンするので、そこで
So I guess we can't talk a lot about the end goal so much, but we can say that the next thing to look out for will be, we have the homepage, riseofincarnates.com, that will go live on the 22nd. On there you can find more details about the game, the background and such. And also we'll be announcing exactly when we plan to do the alpha. That's the next step. We're looking probably around the end of May to early June for this, so people want to look on the homepage for those details. As far as the platform, we won't say there's zero possibility of taking it somewhere else, but we're focused solely on Steam at the moment to make this the biggest success possible. And that's wraps up what he said. But as such, it is a live operation title, so it is only alpha, and we have a lot coming forward. More stages, more characters, and such. And as Baba-san said, we're going to be doing the alpha to get user feedback and hopefully implement a lot of what they suggest into the game.
Okay, and very briefly, the mask?
Yes. Oh. Don't stop.
今ね噛み合わせのちょっと治療をしているので、もうあと3ヶ月後4ヶ月ぐらいにマスク外すよって。
So he has a fairly large dental procedure, an operation plan to align the teeth better. So it's not a pretty sight at the moment. But 3 months later, he's going to turn into a very good-looking dude. So, so we hope you'll look forward to that.
Thank you very much for your time.
Thanks.
Thank you.